July 15, 2019. Kabilang sa maaapektuhan ang ilang bahagi ng EDSA southbound, northbound, C5 northbound at southbound, Katipunan southbound, Quirino Highway westbound, General Luis westbound at Regalado northbound. Pinayuhan ng mga motorista na iwasan ang nasabing mga kalsada ngayong weekend para hindi maabala. Philippine Standard Time, 10:01 ng umaga. At yan ang balita. Ako si Margie Valdez-Bentulan ng Radyo 5 para sa 1PH. Kami ang boses ng pinagkakaisang Pilipinas.
Aksyon! 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 News Update!
Tanaw na pag-asa, hinihintay ka na. Kaliwat kanan, mabilis o dahan-dahan. Tayo, dilat ang mga mata, mga paa, natatanaw na pag-asa, hinihintay ka na. Kaliwat kanan, mabilis o dahan-dahan. Tayo, dilat ang mga mata, mga paa, natatanaw na pag-asa, hinihintay ka na. Kaliwat kanan, mabilis o dahan-dahan. Tayo, dilat ang mga mata, mga paa, natatanaw na pag-asa, hinihintay ka na. Kaliwat kanan, mabilis o dahan-dahan. Tayo.
Isang magandang umaga sa ating televiewers all over the country. Ako po si Aya De Leon.
At ako naman po si Niner Guiao. Welcome to another episode of 1PH Tayo Tayo.
Ito ang programa kung saan binibigyan natin ng pansin ang mga mahahalagang environmental issues na kinakaharap ng bansa and how we can help stand with nature. Every week, we focus on a current environmental theme or topic.
We will also highlight initiatives and programs based on this theme na magpapaalala sa atin na walang ibang tutugon sa mga kinakaharap na problema natin sa kapaligiran, kung hindi, tayo-tayo rin.
Our topic this week, ayan, we are very interested in this topic. We haven't really touched on urban issues that much until last week, no, when we talked about urban agriculture.
Yes.
So actually, this is quite closely related to that topic. It's still, I guess a lot of this takes place not exclusively in urban areas, but I think a lot of our discussion today will focus on greening urban areas. So our topic this week is green architecture.
Yes. So what can we expect in this episode? So first sa Chikalikasan, medyo we'll be touching a bit on yung the war against plastic, kumbaga ngayon.
Na very, everyone is actively waging
I
this
know.
war. Yes.
And then we'll be touching also on a bit on yung green architecture, green building. After that, tas sa Earthwise, meron tayong guest na medyo mas, syempre, siya yung expert talaga on all of this green architecture, green building.
buildings.
So parang mas matututo tayo sa kanya. Tapos sa PAC, meron tayong onting discussion on modular aquaponics.
Yes, I think that ties in very nicely to our episode last week on urban gardening, urban farming. So I think we'll learn more during PAC about modular aquaponics. I think that's one of the popular examples now of urban farming and gardening.
Yes.
So abangan nyo po yan throughout the show.
Yes.
Yes. For Chikalikasan, as always, we feature current news or mga happenings na nangyayari sa kapaligiran natin that are impacting the environment. So, yung ating war on plastic. We have another LGU na meron silang recent initiative. This is the city government of Balanga in Bataan.
Naninigurado lang po.
Naninigurado po. Balanga in Bataan. At itong kanilang bagong initiative, they are encouraging their residents to switch back to bayongs.
Yes.
Yan. Ibis na gumamit ng mga plastic bag sa palengke, sa market, gusto nilang gawin ng mga taga-Balanga ay gumamit ng bayong. At paano nila ini-encourage tonight?
Namimigay sila ng mga bayong or yung mga basket, no? Parang dinidistribute nila dun sa mga nagpupunta sa market. Tapos, para makagamit sila ng less plastic ang gagamitin nila. Pag pinamigay yung mga bayong, ayan, nakita nyo, pag pinamigay yung mga bayong, yun na yung gagamitin nila para dun sa mga bilihin nila. So, yung iba naman daw, yung ibang mga vendor, yung ibang mga nagbebenta, imbes na bayong yung ginagamit para sa mga benta nila, gumagamit sila yung mga fishnet, yung parang
lambat.
Yun.
Bag na gawa sa lambat.
Yes.
And yung isang nakakatuwa dito, they are being distributed for free.
Yes.
So libre ito, meron silang according to the Mayor of Balangas na si Mayor Francis Garcia, meron silang naka-allot na 2,400 baskets na ipamimigay, and as of last July 5, nakapamigay na sila ng kalahati. So 1,200 ay naipamigay na nila. So kung siguro nag-aalangan ka na bumili ng sarili mong reusable bag, ito kung maagap ka, kung tayo pumunta doon, aabutan natin yung stock ng 2,400 baskets. So makakakuha ka ng libre. At yun na yung gagamitin mo. And the idea is, yun na yung dadalin mo tuwing mamamalengke ka.
Parang hugasan mo na lang, lisin mo na lang pagkatapos. Tapos pagbalik mo, gagamitin mo siya ulit. Or actually, kahit nga hindi ka sa palengke pumunta di ba? Parang kahit saan, lagay mo gamit mo.
Tsaka uso yan ngayon, di ba? Yung mga branded na mamahalin, pero actually bayong sila.
Yes, yung mga local chic, ganyan.
Di ba? At saka dati naman talaga bayong, nung bago naging sobrang convenient gumamit ng plastic bags, ang talagang nakasanayan ng mga namimili na mamalengke, bayong naman talaga at mga basket. So maganda na parang binubuhay ulit tong practice na to, at ito ay initiative pa ng LGU. So it's a very good parang encouraging move from the LGU of Balanga, Bataan.
Yup. Yes.
Yes.
Ano pa ba ang balita natin?
Okay, I think ngayon we can share with them a bit more about yung ating topic na green architecture, green buildings. Yan.
So, yung green architecture pala, research po namin ni Aya, no? Tapos yung green architecture kasi, yun yung marang tawag rin po nila green design. So, it's an approach that minimizes yung harmful effects of construction projects on human health and the environment. So, pagka gumagawa po ng mga bagong building, ganyan, or basta infrastructure, ang ginagawa nila is namimili sila kung ano yung mga eco-friendly na building materials tsaka yung mga eco-friendly na construction practices. So, kung minsan po, ang sinasabi nga nila, actually, ano lang naman siya, it's, kung sa Filipinos tayo, di ba? It's actually about also going back to our roots. So, hindi naman, kasi di ba, nung ginagawa naman yung mga bahay-bahay dati, di ba? Hindi naman sila yung, tsaka aircon, tsaka ganyan. So, parang, it's mostly, how can you maximize the area, the space that you're in?
Yes.
So, kung wala kang kuryente, anong klaseng bintana ang kailangan ko sa bahay ko para ma-maximize ko yung light na tumatama, yung ilaw, yung natural light na tumatama dito sa lugar na to, di ba? E, lakihan ko yung bintana ko.
So, it's really working with the immediate environment, nasaan ka ba, ano ba yung babagay dun sa lokasyon mo, at saka ano yung materials na whether sa pag-source ng materials na yan, sa pag-transport, paano mo gagamitin yung building materials, ano yung mga approaches na pinaka friendly sa kapaligiran at sa human health.
Yes.
So it's very conscious, hindi lang yung ano yung pinakamura, ano yung pinaka-convenient, ano yung pwede kong makuha at the lowest price.
Yes.
Mas holistic yung planning ng green design and green architecture.
So, parang isipin nyo yung light, yung ventilation, di ba? Parang mainit sa Pilipinas. So, parang paano namin dapat gawin tong bahay namin para masagap niya lahat ng hangin na dumadaan sa lugar na to.
Lalo na pagka sa urban areas, no? Like sa, yan, mga built-up areas katulad ng Metro Manila. At isa syempreng ngayon na nagiging mas problema na natin yung climate change at mga disasters, isang tinitingnan din ng green design ay yung pagiging resilient sa disasters. So, kunyari, madalas dumaan ang bagyo dito sa lugar natin. Paano natin pwedeng buuin o i-construct yung bahay or building na kaya niyang i-withstand yung mga ganyang incidents.
Tama.
So, bakit mahalagang pagtuunan na ngayon ng pansin itong green architecture? So, alam naman natin na habang lumalaki yung mga communities, diba, urbanization, pinag-usapan natin last week, rapid urbanization, dumadami ang mga tao na nagpupunta sa mga syudad. Napakalaki ng stress na nagagawa niyan, yung impact niyan sa ating natural environment. Diba?
Yes.
May kasama yung pag-clear halimbawa ng mga gubat, pag-clear ng land, binabago natin yung topography, etc. So, mahalagang pag-isipan natin yung manufacturing, design, construction, operation, and building of the structures that we use and live in. Lalo na gumagamit na ng napakaraming natural resources.
Yes.
So, we have to be very conscious now about how we build and what we build with.
Yes. And parang how we alter the landscape, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi kung isipin po natin, yung landscape na yan, yung lugar na yan, ganyan po yung itsura ng lugar na yan, tsaka ganyan yung setup ng lugar na yan, kasi dinaan-daanan po siya ng nature, ng weather, ng climate, nung environment around it. Ano po yan eh, it's all a result of everything that's going on in that place. Yes. So kapag binago nyo po yan, syempre, may mga impact yan, di ba, sa inyo na hindi natin na-imagine nung simula. Parang kaya sinasabi po nila yung green na concept, parang we are just revisiting what we had back then and then we're trying to fit it with the technologies and our way of life now. So parang binabagayan lang po niya yung buhay ngayon, pero at the same time tinitignan natin ano ba yung umuubra na dati na hindi naman actually masyadong environmentally unfriendly, 'di ba? Hindi natin masyadong inaargabya yung environment.
Kapaligiran natin. So really working with nature.
And maging mas efficient siya.
Maging mas efficient, pati sa pagbawas ng waste. Paano natin pwedeng i-recycle at reuse yung materials, hindi kailangang bago ng bago. Meron nga akong napakinggan kahapon na podcast, very timely, nagkataon lang, na yung isa siyang expert in the United States na sinasabi nila na isang paraan talaga to build more green is actually to not build more. Parang kung pwedeng gamitin yung mga buildings na existing na, if we can actually avoid yung mismong pagtatayo ng bagong buildings, nyari old buildings that can be repurposed, renovated, that's parang kumbaga sa bahay, imbis na bumili ka ng bagong gamit, diba? Kung pwede mong i-repair, ayusin yung gamit na meron ka na, that's better. So parang ganun din yung idea when we're building greener, we have to think, do we need to actually consume more? Or can we make do and maximize with what we already have?
Yes. Yun po yung parang tinatawag nila adaptive reuse, di ba? Na parang, andito na to, what is existing, we can actually bring it a bit more up to date, di ba? Parang upcycle siya, parang to suit our needs, but at the same time, nagtitipid po tayo sa resources natin, di ba? Yun nga yun, mas efficient siya. And actually, yung lumang building, kanya gagamitin ulit, di ba? Parang nakatipid ka, pero at the same time, nakatulong ka pa sa environment. Kasi kung tutuusin, kung minaximize po natin yung light, di ba? Yung mga bahay kubo po natin dati, kung i-reconnect natin sa Filipino heritage natin, yung mga bahay kubo, airy siya, di ba? Mahangin, tapos natural light, marami, ganyan, kasi malalaki yung bintana, ganyan. So, kung i-connect po natin ngayon, yung design na yon gagawin natin mas modern or iaangkop po natin sa sitwasyon natin ngayon, then nakatipid ka pa sa kuryente. Di ba?
At saka ang dami talagang paraan. And siguro madaming hindi nakakaalam dahil ako din, recently ko lang ito nalaman na ang Pilipinas po, meron na tayong mga batas at ordinansa na may kinalaman dito sa green architecture. So noon pa lang 2015, meron na tayong National Building Code Green Building Code. Ayan. Green Building Code at pinag-uusapan na dito, excuse me, ay yung protection ng mga tao mula sa harmful effects ng climate change. Gusto ng Green Building Code na i-improve yung efficiency ng pagtatayo or building ng mga bahay at iba-iba pang structures, efficient use of material, site selection, planning, design, construction use, occupancy, operation, and maintenance. So this code actually covers quite a lot na in terms of efficiency in the use of the resources at addressing climate change also. So hindi ko alam na may ganyan na pala sa Pilipinas at may mga ordinances na din na nagmamatch dito sa ganitong vision.
Kunyari yung sa Davao, meron silang Green Building Ordinance at noong 2018 siya, no? So parang it provides for measures for energy, water efficiency, waste management, site sustainability, ganyan. Tapos pati yung Quezon City, meron siyang Green Building Ordinance noong 2009 pa. So 10 years na siya. Tapos yun naman, meron pang real property tax discounts for green buildings. So maraming iba-ibang
incentives.
Incentives na pwedeng ipasok sa ganitong sitwasyon. Tsaka parang yung mga tinitignan nilang mga certain aspects that will ensure na green yung progress, 'di ba? Kasi meron kunyari yung nung na-Yolanda tayo, 'di ba? Parang yung sinasabi nila noon yung capacity ng mga bubong, parang hanggang 150 kph lang, ganyan. Pero yung Yolanda, parang mga 200 na siya umabot. So, yung mga ganun din, kailangan natin balikan, tapos titignan natin, okay, given these new developments, paano pwede maging mas disaster resilient, kunyari yung mga buildings.
Correct. And yun, parang in general, we want to start building greener, just in general in terms of, parang taking care of natural resources pero also addressing itong padami na impacts ng climate change.
Yes.
So gusto natin din marinig or mabasa. Ano yung iniisip ng ating viewers? Sa tingin nyo ba green ang mga bahay nyo or yung mga buildings na nasa paligid nyo? Ano ang tingin nyo sa kahalagahan ng green building and green architecture? Pwede nyo po yung i-comment sa ating live stream ngayon on the 1PH Facebook page at naka-repost din po yan sa Facebook page ng Para Bukas. So, please tell us your thoughts.
Yes. So, yung green building po, yung pag-employ ng eco-friendly designs, actually, kung isipin natin, hindi lang po yan sa iisang building. So, sa buong community po yan.
Exactly.
Parang it's beyond single buildings, it's beyond just buildings. Parang, andyan po, connected po yan sa mga smart cities, di ba? Na parang yung transportation or mobility, yung pagka-plan niya, yung layout niya, construction, lighting, yung water management, dahil nawawalan tayo ng tubig.
So, kung ikaw lang mag-isang green doon, pero yung lahat ng kapaligiran mo ay hindi nag-interact properly, parang sayang lang din yung...
good job ka, pero sorry ka pa rin.
At kung gusto nyo pong malaman, gusto nyo pang matuto tungkol sa green architecture, makakarinig po tayo sa isang expert pagkatapos po ng ating break sa Earthwise.
Yes, so stay tuned po for the next segment, yung Earthwise, kung saan pag-uusapan natin ang green architecture kasama ng mga guest natin from the Philippine Green Building Council. So magbabalik po ang tayo-tayo makalipas ang ilang sandali.
Tayo, iyo-yo, oh, oh, tayo, tayo, iyo-yo. Tayo, tayo, iyo-yo, oh, oh, tayo, tayo, iyo-yo. Tayo, tayo, iyo-yo, oh, oh, tayo, tayo. Tayo, 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 tayo.
Welcome back po sa ating mga viewers. Oras na para sa Earthwise, kung saan nag-iimbita kami ng mga taong nagsisikap na gumawa ng pagbabago para sa kalikasan.
Yes. So, ang kasama po natin ngayon, dahil green architecture, green buildings yung topic natin, ay si Architect Rowena Ramos. Member po siya ng Board of Trustees ng Philippine Green Building Council.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes. Do you go by Rowena po or
Rowena or Weng?
Weng? Okay.
Yes.
Good morning, Miss Weng. Thank you
Magandang
for joining
umaga.
us this morning.
Yes.
Sige po. Una po gusto muna naming malaman, ano po ba itong Philippine Green Building Council? Ano pong ginagawa ng inyong organization?
Yes, we are a private organization. We are a non-stock, non-profit. Our membership is based on corporations. And this is focusing on the entire building industry. So multi-sectoral kami in terms of membership. So we have developers, we have the building professionals, we also have people from the social-civic society, and also even from the academe and material suppliers.
Wow.
And this is national po yung
Yes.
all over the Philippines.
All over the Philippines. We represent the country.
Okay.
Yes.
And sige, at ngayon kami po ni Niner, hindi po kami masyado pang maalam. Well-versed dito sa green architecture, but we work a lot on climate change and
Yes.
other environmental issues. So could you tell us more about green architecture at saka yung isa pa po nating madalas marinig, yung green building. May pinagkaiba po ba yan? Or ano po ba yung general idea behind this green architecture, green building?
When we say green architecture, basically this is design.
Mm-hmm.
Principles on how you would actually arrive in a design na nalesen na natin yung negative impacts to the environment. So if it's green architecture, it's mostly focusing on lessening the materials.
Okay.
Lessening and yun nga, yung responsible usage of building materials. That is the main focus of green architecture.
And is it just buildings po or parang more than just
Broad.
as the structure?
when we say green architecture, we focuses more on the layout, no, yung function ng isang structure
More
natin,
plans, no?
more on the planning. But when we move forward, what is a green building? That is the holistic approach natin, no? Mas malawak yung sinasakop ng green building natin kasi hindi tayo natatapos dun sa just the concept and design. Pupunta rin tayo dun hanggang sa construction and kung paano natin i-operate yung building.
Okay.
So it's-
And even after the end life of the building. Ganon kalawak yung coverage ng ating green building.
So parang yung green architecture po ends dun sa plates, no? Dun sa mga designs
And
sa ano.
and how it is to be, the methodology of how to construct it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yung green building includes yung implementation, the process,
Yes.
na ano.
And hanggang meron na tayong end users, paano natin papatakbuhin yung isang structure natin. And also, the surrounding facilities included.
Okay.
So it's much broader.
Much broader and very holistic talaga. Hindi lang yung inisip po natin na building
Para
it's the
natatapos
structure
sa
itself.
structure,
Parang
yes.
4 walls or I don't know, depende kung gaano kalaki yung structure mo, bubong, bintana, pinto, tapos yan building. But this goes much deeper.
Actually, while I was listening to you earlier, yung mga sinabi ninyo na aside from the structure itself, the community is involved,
Yes.
the estate is involved. Ganun kalawak ang pwede natin gawin in terms of green building and then yun nga, ating holistic approach.
Okay. So parang, so mas okay
Mas okay yun.
Kasi
Both
mas
are
holistic
okay.
ka.
It's
Yes.
just that the other the architecture is really focusing on architecture, the design. But when you go for green building, it encompasses everything.
So it includes architecture also.
Yes.
Okay,
So
I
mas
understand.
umbrella term yung green building as
Yes.
opposed to
Yes, and
This
speaking of being
architecture.
under an umbrella, Philippine Green Building Council is under the umbrella of World Green Building Council.
I see.
And nakakatuwa na that this council exists in the Philippines kasi
Yes,
dumadami
we
na
have
po
been in
yung-
existence.
Yes. Oh, I'm just learning
Happily, we actually have, I think, going on our 13th year.
Wow.
Yes.
Kasi ngayon po dumadami na din yung may interest in green building in making their operations more sustainable,
Yes.
building more sustainably. So the council can be some parang if you don't know how to go about it or just learning,
Yes,
pwede
we
po
are
sa
here.
inyong lumapit.
Yes, actually, is our thrust on this is to rate, advocate, and educate. When we say rate, because we have a green building rating system.
Okay.
It is called, if I may, it
Yes,
is
of course.
called Verde, Building for Ecologically Responsive Design Excellence.
Ang ganda.
So in short, Verde.
A beautiful acronym.
Yes.
I like that acronym.
Very nice. How can you tell us, Miss Weng, parang why should people be interested or how is green building relevant today? So, kanina medyo nabanggit po namin yung dumadami na yung climate change impacts. We need to adapt to climate change. We need to mitigate our impacts on the climate. For example, how does green building play into all of these issues po?
First and foremost, how we came to be, it is practically because of climate change. As ang laki kasi ng impact ng buildings in terms of our greenhouse gases. But to address all of this, hindi pwedeng isang aspect lang hindi tignan. That's why when we say holistic approach for green building, lahat tinitingnan natin starting from the use of land and the surrounding ecology. We look at energy, efficiency and conservation. Same goes for water. We're also looking at transportation, emission, use of materials, all of this. When we say we rate through the green building rating system, Verde, meron tayong 9 categories overall. No, ito yung ating pang-measure kung paano nagpe-perform yung mga buildings natin. It is not enough that we just advocate for it, telling that a particular development is a green building, a green development. Paano natin malalaman kung hindi natin masusukat?
Yes, the metrics are very important.
Yes, so that's what we do with the council, and this is how it comes to be relevant for everyone. Kasi ang ating tinitingnan at the end of the day, our end users. So, sabi nga natin, people, planet, profit.
Yes. So parang kumusta naman po, how would you how green Philippine architecture infrastructure is these days?
Of course, we would want to say that we are hitting high, in terms of how green are we. But currently, if we look at yung sariling listahan ng Philippine Green Building Council, it's actually encouraging that we have around 40 to 45 projects ongoing certification right now. Magkakaibang stages because what we do in certifying is we do the design stage and then the construction stage. So ngayon hindi lang sila sabay-sabay, but the beauty of this is we are going there. And the buildings involved here are high-rise buildings. Malalaki yung ating tinitignan in terms of total gross floor area. So the impact is there because even our locators, our tenants, what they're looking for now is, ito bang ating kukuning space ngayon, are we in a certified green building?
So even the tenant, yung end users nga po,
Yes,
they're also
sila na yung nagre-require ngayon. Tinitingnan na nila na the next space that they would lease should be a certified green building.
And with more demand po from end users, syempre yung developers and
Yes.
owners will also try to respond to the demand, no?
Yes, it is what's happening now.
That's great. Kasi parang, especially these days po, nakikita natin na sustainability is becoming something that people are looking for to grow their business, diba? Parang, and it's something that people are looking for also before they patronize their business, diba? So parang, they want to be more aware, they are already more aware, diba? But they also want to be more sure. Diba? Na parang,
Yes.
So now,
I think that's the key word to that. They want to be sure. So how can you be sure if it's just a self-claimed
Yes.
building? So being certified would actually give you that particular branding for your building.
And especially-
It's an advantage to your building. It's easily recognized.
syempre dahil kayo po established na kayo, you've been doing this for 13 years, so kumbaga trustworthy yung certification coming from PBGC.
Yung credibility.
Credibility.
ng ano.
Thank you. Actually,
Yes.
hearing it also from mga first-time users natin, developers, masarap pakinggan when they say that it is a well-respected green building rating system.
That's nice.
That's cute. Kasi syempre, di ba, parang maraming tinatawag yung greenwashing ngayon, di ba? So parang
Nilagay lang sa flyer.
Yeah.
Green na
green
daw.
na. Tapos paano ulit siya green,
Oo.
di ba?
And we at the council are very careful with that.
Yes.
Kasi dadaan ka sa registration. So when they register their project or the building, pinapaalalahanan namin na ang ating pong project, as soon as registered, pwede lang po natin sabihin na it is a verde registered project. It is not yet certified unless it has completed the cycle.
Entire process.
On that point, Miss Weng, ano po ba yung main elements for you to be able to say that the building is green? Parang, ano yung mga main points na tinitingnan natin?
I mentioned earlier that we have 9 categories,
Opo.
but as a start off, you would always look at water and energy.
Yun yung big ones po na
Yes.
dapat tingnan.
And then we also have our priorities, in the country. So included in the transportation, you might be surprised in the development. Yes.
Baka, actually, yung next question po namin, Ms. Weng, is about the links between urban planning and building green architecture, and sa urban planning pumapasok din po dyan yung transportation, no? Yung
Yes.
building smarter cities. So does your organization or in general, ano po ba yung connection ng urban planning more broadly to what green building does?
So when you look at urban planning, kasi this is actually entirely looking at the networks, not just the structure, but how it will function as a community. So lahat tinitignan natin. So it's actually marrying the arts and sciences of designing, planning, and then the rest of the engineering works. So lahat yan, interconnected talaga. We need to balance everything, study everything. That's why when you look at the BEDE categories, lahat yan tinitignan. Even how near are you or far to the rest of basic establishments, tinitignan natin yan. So part of transportation, is it walkable? Do we have access to other means of transportation? yan lahat yung tinitingnan natin, no? So, yun nga yung how we now live, work, and play.
Play is important.
Play is important. Play keeps you sane.
Correct.
Pero especially these days po, no, parang yung problem natin with traffic, yung problem natin with
Yes.
it's really starting to take its toll on people.
And on health.
And on health,
correct.
yes. So parang which is often something that people overlook actually, 'di ba?
Yes.
Parang ang ano lang usually conveniences, but yung impact ng ganitong klaseng lack of planning or bad planning, ganyan, on mobility,
Ang
on
effect niya kasi sa end user talaga. You would be surprised. One of our categories is indoor environment quality. So ang focus talaga niyan is to us, the building users, the occupants. So like this one, how do we feel inside our booth? Is it too cold or just right? So
Pati yun, tinitingnan niyo
yes,
po.
we measure that.
Ang galing.
And in long term, 'di ba, yung impact niya on health, malaki rin.
Sa quality of life, di ba? Sinisip ko po mismo yung, di ba, dahil, kunyari, if we're talking about Metro Manila, for example, lalo na sa, like, yung talagang heavily urbanized areas, sa mga business districts, ganyan, I think sometimes we assume, ganito talaga eh. Parang,
Tatanggapin mo na lang.
city living. You know, it's congested, it's polluted, mahirap sumakay, mahirap to get around the city, ganun. And nakaka-stress, pagod lang ako. Parang ganun talaga. But actually, I think green building, green architecture is showing us na it doesn't actually have to be that way.
Yes, we find solutions on how to do it. We involve the community. One of our requirements when you go for certification, to come up with stakeholders consultation meetings, kasi kasali dapat lahat.
Correct. Tama po.
Yan.
Yun pong mga buildings na meron, so I think generally we've been talking about building new structures po, no? How about mismo yung mga, andyan na, di ba? Ang dami-dami na pong building sa Metro Manila, for example. May mga paraan po ba para gawing mas green pa sila kahit nakatayo na sila?
Very good question, Miss Aya. Actually, it is one of our biggest concerns in terms of building, the existing buildings. That's why with Verde, we do not only look at new construction, we also have Verde for operations.
Ibang categories naman.
It's another scheme. It's also for looking at how your building is performing, but this time, looking at the people and the facilities. So kung paano ba nila ino-operate day-to-day ang isang building. Minsan kasi meron tayong mga, sabi natin, best practices, but sometimes these are not documented. O kaya dahil sanay na how to operate a particular building, yun pala wala ng improvement. Wala palang means to address yung need ng ating mga occupants. Pwede yun nga, sabi mo, kasi ganito na, sanay na, it's not comfortable pala, but there are actually means of doing it better for the people and the through your facilities. So that's what we look at when you use Verde for operations. And we really hope, kasi yun yung malaking nating building stock, yun yung dumami, no? Yung gumamit ng ating Verde for operations.
Like, ano po yung examples of these best practices, like, when it comes to operations?
Yeah, in terms of operations, yun din yung sa ating indoor environment quality, because it's not only the comfort level, it also looks at, do we have access to daylighting, to views? Yan, kasama yan. How about acoustic? Kumusta yung layout natin? Maingay ba masyado? Nagkakaintindihan pa ba tayo? These are only some of those. But also we're looking at procuring green cleaning materials.
Okay.
Kasama sa atin yan.
To operate the building.
Yes. And then looking at, meron ba tayong ginagawa in terms of transportation? Meron ba tayong carpooling? There's also one. Or is it really walkable?
Yung pet peeve ko po yan, yung sidewalk.
Yes, sidewalk.
There's so few
Or the
sidewalk.
lack thereof.
Parang yung working sidewalks po sa Maynila, parang nakakalungkot na hindi iniisip talaga yung commuters and pedestrians. Puro kalye, puro building, tapos walang lakaran.
Walang lalakaran. I'm actually one with you there kasi wala namang problem maglakad. Kung may lalakaran, sana tayong maayos.
Kung hindi mo feeling na mahahagip ka nung
Yes. That's why we're looking at that. We promote that. isa din sa mga gusto ko sa mga buildings when they design it, yung interconnectivity, di ba? Yung pwede kang dumaan from one building, pass through the other.
Yes.
And then, easy for us pedestrians.
Tas
No?
safe ka na, hindi ka pa
Yes.
naluto sa ilalim ng araw.
Ayun.
Ganon.
Hindi ka pa pawis na pawis pagdating mo sa paroroon.
Oo, parang kakapasok mo pa lang sa office,
Magpapalit ka na ng damit.
Although we also promote biking, but with this one, it doesn't stop there. Kailangan meron kasing shower facilities.
Ayun din
Yes.
po.
Yes.
Opo. So, actually po, usually sa Saturday shows, ito yung favorite part namin ni Aya. Kasi ang dami naming natututunan.
Sobrang dami
Parang-
palagi.
So, madami and the time is not enough. No?
Yes.
Talagang malaki talaga
Exactly.
yung ating
Pinapag-wrap up na nga po tayo. Madami pa kami
Parang medyo
tanong.
ginaganyan na nila ka. Pero actually, marami pa
Madami
kaming
pa.
tanong. Pero thank you po so much for spending
Thank you
your
for
Saturday
having
morning
us.
with
How do they get in touch with you pala, Miss Weng, if they want
Yes.
to reach out to PBGC?
We have our website, philgbc.org. And for email,
PhilGBC.org.
Yes. And for emails, you can send emails to the secretariat at philgbc.org.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
great. So kami po actually, we will be reaching out to you.
We have more questions.
Yes,
More.
but for now po, thank you very much. We know you're very tired.
Yes, thank you po. Naggaling sa biyahe. Thank you for coming on the
Thank
show.
you for having
Miss
us.
for
Weng.
coming.
Thank you. At sa atin pong pagbabalik, aalamin naman natin ang isang estilo ng farming na hindi gumagamit ng lupa or soil. In English ko pa talaga. Lupa or soil. At paano? So, link din po ito sa green architecture, green building, at yung urban farming nating episode from last week. Tuklasin naman natin after the break ang aquaponics. Magbabalik po ang tayo-tayo dito sa 1PH makalipas ang ilang sandali.
Singin na ang katawan, kalumpagin ng isipan, natatanaw na hustisya. Tayo, tayo, tayo. Ilat ang mga mata, ilakad ang mga paa, natatanaw na pag-asa, hinihintay ka na, kaliwat ka ng tayo, tayo,
Welcome back po sa ating viewers. So, kami na naman po ngayong Sabadong umaga. Kami pa rin. So, welcome back to 1PH Tayo. Kakatapos lang po ng Earthwise segment with Architect Rowena Ramos of the Philippine Green Building Council. So, pinag-usapan po natin yung green buildings, green architecture, magkaiba pala yun, di ba? Tsaka yung how it actually also involves yung urban planning and making sure transportation is...
Ang dami niyang aspeto. Actually,
lahat.
Actually, yun pala siya.
So,
Parang
yung buhay nyo.
lahat. Kailangan tingnan. And I think yung gandang analogy yan sa, di ba, sa mga usapin ng environment, ulit-ulit natin sinasabi, konektado sila lahat. So, kung gusto nating maging mas sustainable, pati yung pag-construct, pagbuo ng mga buildings at infrastructure natin, kailangan talaga tingnan yung interconnection nila palagi.
Yes, kasi connected sila. Parang minsan hindi natin masyado nakahalata how they're actually all interlinked, how they all impact our lives. Pero actually po, may impact po yan, promise.
Kailangan holistic talaga yung pagtanaw sa mga bagay-bagay.
Yes.
Okay, kaya, yan, yung ating sunod na segment na PAC. Yung ating PAC segment kung saan nag-feature po tayo ng mga positive initiatives, practices mula sa ating community na gumagawa ng benefit para sa environment. Yan. At syempre related din po siya doon sa green building, green architecture. Ito po ay tungkol sa aquaponics. Yan. Ito ang farming or pagsasaka, pagpapatubo na hindi gumagamit ng lupa. O, diba?
Yes, oo. So parang medyo malilink rin po natin yun dun sa sinabi ni Architect Weng kanina na parang improving the indoor environment.
Oo,
diba?
correct. At saka, yan nga, parang paano natin gagawing mas green or mas berde ang ating kapaligiran na tayo mismo ang gagawa. So, to tell us more about aquaponics, kasama po natin ngayon si Engineer Martin Domingo de Leon mula sa Modular Aquaponics Design and Equipment. Yan. Hello, good morning po, Sir Martin.
Good morning sa
Thank you
inyo.
for joining us.
This early Saturday morning.
Maraming salamat din sa pag-imbita.
Salamat. Ang ganda po ng shirt niyo, sir. Nakikita ko po ang usbong.
Yes, kanina ko pa tinitignan yung
Yan.
Ganda.
May kinalaman yan sa aquaponics.
Okay, ayan. Tama dahil nabanggit nyo na rin po, Sir Martin. Pakipaliwanag naman po sa ating viewers, ano ba ang aquaponics?
Ang aquaponics ay isang estilo ng pagtatanim o pagsasaka na hindi gumagamit ng tubig. Hango ito sa hydroponics, no? But bukod pa doon, may additional ito na pinagkukuha na ng nutrients. Nanggagaling yung nutrients ng halaman sa dumi ng isda. So ang logo nito may isda tapos may halaman. So symbiotic yung kanilang pagsasama. Bale ang dumi ng isda, siya yung nagpo-provide ng sustansya para sa halaman. Yung halaman naman, siya naman yung siya naman maglilinis ng tubig tapos pagbalik sa isda, malinis na ito. So cycle ito.
Cycle siya. Okay. So, ano po yung benefits ng aquaponics, no? Compared to traditional farming? Parang ano yung kagandahan niya?
Ang kagandahan ng aquaponics dahil hindi nga siya gumagamit ng lupa, kung ililink natin siya sa architecture, pwede siyang ilagay sa mga rooftop, pwede siya sa mga walls kasi magaang siya.
Okay.
Pangalawa, mas matipid siya sa tubig. Sa soil-based gardening, kung nagbuhos ako ng isang timbang tubig sa soil, walang matitira doon, isang timbang tubig mawawala na. Sa aquaponics, nire-reuse natin yung tubig.
Okay.
Ngayon lalo na may water crisis tayo.
Yes.
Importante na ma-preserve natin o magamit natin into a cycle yung ating tubig. No?
So yung isang timba mo, yun lang, nandun pa rin siya.
Nandun pa rin, ang malulus lang natin, mga 30% lang dahil kakainin ng halaman o hihigupin na, at yung iba sa evaporation.
Oo.
So dahil sa evaporative cooling na yon, lumalamig pa yung environment. So nakakadagdag siya ng magandang air quality o yung temperature quality sa loob ng ating
Okay. And sabi nyo nga, Sir Martin, yung aquaponics dahil hindi siya nagre-require ng lupa or plot of land, pwede siyang gawin sa urban areas.
Pwede.
No?
Kumbaga tamang-tama siya sa isang urban setting.
Kasi minimal yung space, no? Tapos
Minimal.
parang pwede siyang
Pwedeng
parte
patayo.
ng design ng ano yun.
Pwede siyang incorporate into yung architectural detail ng building na nasa wall na siya or part na siya ng may pond ka doon. Tapos yung pond, pinapump mo yung tubig sa growing area mo o sa kitchen mo, may garden ka, gagamit ka lang ng mga indoor lighting para yun yung artificial lighting mo para mag-grow yung halaman.
Okay, so very adaptable siya. Ano, paki-describe naman, so may dala ka, Sir Martin,
May dala tayong
na
maliit na
sample. So, baka pwede nating
I-akyat
i-akyat.
natin, sige.
Oo, paki-describe naman or paki-explain po sa atin, ano ba yung parts o bahagi ng isang aquaponic system?
So basically, ang aquaponic system, merong dalawang parts. Ito yung fish tank niya, kung saan nakalagay ang isda, at ito naman yung kanyang grow bed, kung saan naman tumutubo yung halaman. Ang halaman natin dito ay hindi gumagamit ng lupa. So kung makikita natin, yung kanyang ugat ay nakalutang lang, no? So sa demo na ito, hindi natin siya nilagyan ng tubig, pero ito, puno ito ng tubig, no?
Yung parehong
Pareho.
parts.
Puno rin ito, puno ito. So doon, meron siyang pump, yung itim na sa baba, no? Yung pump na yon siyang nagpapaikot ng tubig pataas sa halaman.
Okay.
Ngayon yung isda, dudumi siya, yung pump, iaakit yung dumi ng isda dito, yung ugat ng halaman, kanyang hihigupin yung dumi, and then pagbalik ng tubig sa baba ng isda, malinis na yung tubig.
Galing.
So pwede makakakuha ka ngayon ng fresh na herbs, kunyari katabi to sa kusina mo, meron kang fresh mint o lechugas o kung ano man na pwede mong isahog sa iyong pagkain.
Nice.
So, pwede ka pang mamili kung ano yung gusto mong patubuin, ano yung gagamitin mo sa bahay mo, yun yung ilalagay,
Yun yung ilalagay mo. Yan.
So, literal siyang farm to table.
Oo nga, yung
Bukod
farm
sa
mo,
halaman, may isda ka
may
pa.
isda ka pa. Na-curious po ako, anong klaseng isda po yun? Meron bang particular na klase na mas maganda?
Ang ginagamit naming isda ay yung tilapia, no? Kasi madali siyang alagaan. Pwede rin naman kung ayaw mo ng kinakain na isda, pwede yung ornamental. Pwede ka mag-goldfish or kung malaki yung pan mo, pwedeng koi. So depende sa anong paggagamitan mo ng isda.
Pero hiwalay yung pag-alaga sa isda, no? So, kailangan mo siyang pakainin, ganon.
Ang sistema ng pag-aalaga nito ay tinatawag naming pang one tamad ito, no? Kasi kailangan mo lang naman pakainin yung isda, pwede ka nang pumunta sa trabaho mo.
Yun lang.
Tapos automatic na nagdidilig na ito, no? Pagdating ng weekends, pwede ka na mag-harvest ng gulay mo. So iwanan mo lang siya, plug and play.
Basta may setup ka na.
Just add water.
Isipin mo na lang.
Literally.
Literally, just add water.
Just add water
Feed
and
the
then
fish and leave it.
Yan.
Okay.
And then sa weekend, yung mga weekend farmer natin, meron silang na
Makakapag-ani na sila.
nakakapag-ani, no?
So, yung nakikita po ng viewers natin ngayon, yan po yung mga mas malalaking
Ito yung mga
setup.
kumbaga semi-commercial setup na ginagamit natin to produce na talaga for selling, no?
Okay.
Yun, to produce vegetables and fish, no, for selling.
So pati yung fish pwede yun din parang ang produkto nila ay parehong
Dalawa.
gulay at isda.
Yan. So may produkto ka na gulay, may produkto ka pang isda.
Ang galing.
Yan.
Fish and veggies.
It's a very healthy diet. Ano ba yung ayan. Okay. Ano pong mga klase ng tanim yung parang halimbawa sa bahay kasi madami po sa viewers natin siguro curious sila na kung gusto nilang mag-aquaponics sa kanilang tahanan. Meron bang mga ideal na tanim or yung mga popular po na pinapatubo pag sa individual growing? Ganyan.
Sa hydroponics, number 1 dyan, yung lettuce. Kasi yung lettuce, pwede mo siyang kainin na agad, no? Tapos syempre, nandyan yung mint, yung herbs, no? May mint tayo dito. Sa ibang namin taniman, meron tayo ng basil, yung iba naman, tarragon, kung ano-anong klaseng mint, no? Meron din yung fruiting vegetables, pwede din dito. Okra, talong, mais, pwede, no? Pepino, no? Kamatis. Ayan. Sabi nga namin dito, no, sa aquaponics, you don't only get therapy, you also get tomatoes, no? Kasi therapeutic yung mag-alaga ng isda. May
halaman
gulay
ka
ka pa, di ba?
Ibig sabi nila, pagka meron kang parang water fixture sa tinitirahan mo, nakakatulong siya sa relaxation, panoorin mo yung isda, panoorin mo yung dahon.
Yung pag-trickle ng tubig, yun, yung tunog nun, nakakaantok.
Relaxing siya.
Hindi po siya yung mahirap i-maintain.
Hindi siya mahirap i-maintain dahil nga, katulad ng sinabi ko, symbiosis may symbiotic relationship yung dalawa, no? So yung isda ang tumutulong maglinis ng halaman, yung halaman naman yung isda ang dumudumi, yung halaman naman nililinis yung tubig para sa isda. So hindi ka magme-maintain ng aquarium, di ba?
Mini-maintain niya sarili niya.
Yung sarili niya. Yun.
So yung mga gusto pong magsimula, ano pong pwede nilang first step? May tips po ba kayo or pwede ba silang mag-reach out to your organization to get
You have
started?
workshops, seminars.
Seminars, yes.
Una, sa lahat, marami ng available resources sa internet, no? Kung di nyo tatanong, ako yung nag-aral sa GAYA. Alam niyo ba yung GAYA?
Hindi po.
Google and YouTube Academy.
So doon niyo po inalala itong
So,
AQUAPONICS.
gaya, no?
Gaya.
Pero hindi, we do not imitate, we innovate. No?
Yes.
So, i-benchmark natin yung mga available videos doon. Marami kayong makikita. Tapos yung mga parts nito, mabibili naman dito sa hardware. Kung gusto nyo, pwede rin gumamit ng recycled materials no, para sa fish tank nyo, para sa grow bed. Tapos pag may kaalaman na kayo, maaari nyo lang simulan. Meron din po kaming mga seminars, no? Sa July 27, may seminar po kami. Para makontak nyo po kami, may Facebook page po kami, Modular Aquaponics. May YouTube channel din po kami, Madodel, no? Mapapanood nyo lahat ng videos namin doon. No?
Okay.
Yan.
So ang best way po to get in touch with you ay through your Facebook page.
Facebook page, yan.
Modular ang sa-search po nila ay Modular Aquaponics.
So.
Opo. Nagtatanong po sila direct, magkano raw po yung mga ganyang set?
Halimbawa, ito
Itong
po
maliit na setup na to, since DIY lang ito, do it yourself, ang isang lalagyan na ganito, siguro 300 pesos, ito 200 pesos, yung pump natin 900 pesos, yung mga pipes natin, mga siguro mga 500. So sa halagang mga 3,000, makagawa ka na nito, no?
Oo. And then yung seeds na lang.
Yung seeds naman, mura lang yan. Pwede ka rin mag-harvest sa... Hindi kami nagtatapo ng seeds, no? Pag kumain kami, tinatabi namin, no? Pinapractice namin yung pag-save ng seeds, no? So, i-save mo yung seeds mo, hindi ka na bibili.
Itanim mo na
diba?
lang.
Itanim mo. Yan.
Wow.
So, sa isda naman,
Ayun pala, yung
pwede
isda
namang
pa.
ornamental, no? Pwede kang bumili ng goldfish kasi maliit lang to, hindi pwedeng tilapia dito.
Isang tilapia.
Isang tilapia siguro, no?
Ganun.
Kawawa naman, no?
Okay, ang dami. Again.
Oo nga.
Ang dami naming
At saka ang
natututunan.
dami talagang innovations ngayon na hindi na lang yung sinabi nating pagsasaka or pag-garden, hindi na lang yung traditional na plot of land, kailangan ng madaming resources. Ang dami ng creative ways ngayon na DIY, mas matipid and really helps people practice sustainability sa araw-araw. No?
So, thank you po, Engineer Martin, for joining us this morning.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you po. At
alam naming
pagdadala
Sabado
ng ating setup. Tama pong hindi nyo nilagyan ng tubig dahil mahirap.
Opo, medyo
Tsaka yung isda. Imagine na lang natin na sa totoong setup meron
yan laman
May
na.
tubig siya at isda. Yes. So, meron po kayong, nabanggit po ni Engineer Martin kanina, meron silang workshop, seminar coming
Opo.
soon ng
July 27.
July
Saturday po
27.
yan.
Saturday.
Saan po yun gagawin?
Sa may Santolan, Pasig po. No? Ang
Nasa-
details po nasa Facebook
Nasa
page.
Facebook. So
Yes.
please check out Modular Aquaponics Facebook page for details on the
Yes.
seminar and other information.
Yes.
Thank you so
Tapos
much.
meron din daw pong pinapabanggit si Architect Weng naman na Green Building. So, Building Green Conference, no? Sa October 14 to 16 sa Cebu naman. So,
Yes, this year.
yes,
October
this year. So,
14 to 16, 2000.
Opo. So, yung mga narinig nyo po, natutunan nyo today, meron pa pong follow-through yan. Pwede kayo mag-attend ng workshop nila at seminar.
Oo,
Pareho
or
sila.
mag-attend ng conference nila.
Yes.
Swing. Sa Cebu naman yon.
Sa Cebu. So, kung meron po tayong viewers sa Cebu or meron tayong mga trip lang mag-Cebu, go lang. So, yun lang po actually yung oras na meron tayo ngayong araw na ito. As usual, mahahanap nyo po kami sa Twitter at Para Bukas HQ. Tapos may Facebook po kami kasi sino po bang wala ng Para Bukas. And then Instagram at Para Bukas at saka at Guys naman.
Yes. Send submissions for guys
Yes,
naman.
tumatanggap po kaming submissions sa Guys naman. And then, meron po kaming website kung nagtataka man kayo kung sino kaming araw, bawat Sabado
Bawat
nakaupo
linggo.
dito. At parang walang life. So, yun.
This is our life.
This is our, sige. So we welcome po guest suggestions, topic suggestions, chika, kahit ano.
Yes, please feel free to get in touch. At syempre, nandyan po yung episode namin. After this episode, nandyan pa rin yung episode sa 1PH Facebook page at sa Para Bukas Facebook page. Kung may maisip kayo after the episode na gusto nyo pong i-share, please feel free to get in touch with us. At yan, that's it na naman for today, this Saturday. Ako po ulit si Aya De Leon.
At ako naman po si Niner Guiao.
At yan ang kabuuan ng Tayo-Tayo ngayong Sabado, July 13, 2019.
Grabe, July 13 na. Yes. So, abangan po natin ang susunod na programa sa 1PH.
And join us again sa susunod po na Sabado, alas 10 ng umaga para sa isa na namang usapang kapaki-pakinabang para sa ating kalikasan.
Ito ang programang magpapaalala na walang ibang maninindigan para sa kalikasan, kung hindi,
Tayo-Tayo.